Hey you guys, hello everybody. So as you can see, I am now cancer free. Woo! Yes. I have gotten done with all of my treatment. And the doctor said that they didn't see any signs of any cancer when they checked it out. So I just wanted to do this video to kind of give you an update of the journey to get here and kind of how, everything has been going, how it went or whatever. I actually found out weeks ago that I didn't have cancer anymore. I found that out like maybe about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. They I was doing chemo and radiation, and I did the external radiation, and I was doing the chemo. And you seen on one of my previous videos that I had did my last chemo. So that was done. And then it was time for me to finish up the radiation and then the external radiation. And then they had to do what they call an internal radiation, where they had to actually put the radiation inside of my body through a device. So I had to go and do this. I had to do 4 sessions of that. And on the first session that they did this, let me go back. I had to have a sleeve, what they call a sleeve, that they put into your cervix. I had to get that placed before I had the internal radiation. So they had to do that and put that in me, so they can have a way to put the internal radiation in. So my first session of getting the internal radiation, they have to put you to sleep for those. I have to go to sleep every time. So every session I had to be put to sleep for those, because they had to go in and get in, and that couldn't be done while I'm awake. No, it's not like having a pap smear. It's not like having a pelvic exam at all. It is a little more extreme than that. So I had to basically be put to sleep. So when I came to, after having that first session, they told me that they did not see any cancer. So I was kind of like, okay. But I had to still do the internal radiation because they wanted to burn up the cervix so that the cancer won't be able to come back. So that is the prayer, that is the hope, that is where I am right now, that everything has been handled, it's been cleared up. I went through doing the sessions, and like I said, every time I would have to be put to sleep. Now, let me tell you something. Those radiations, now the other ones that I were doing weren't as bad. Like, I didn't really have any burning or any kind of skin irritation. I didn't have anything to go on with like my bowels and my what's the word I'm looking for, and even having to use the bathroom, period. I had no issues with that really when it came to that radiation. But this radiation, listen to me, that's why when I posted that I was cancer free, that I'm still trying to get through it, and I'm still trying to work my way back to being healthy. Listen, the doctor even told me before I started it, hey, you may want to take time off of work if you haven't already been doing that, because this is going to be very rough on your body. So unfortunately, I had to quit my job because I had already took time off for the chemo and radiation, because I was so sick from the chemo and having to go to all these doctor's appointments and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to keep having to take all this time off for work, so I actually quit work. So I then told them, yeah, I just went ahead and quit when she said, you want to take time off if you have to do that. So I was kind of prepared, but I did not know. Like, I legit started having symptoms from that, when it came to my bladder, when it came to my pelvic area, all that stuff. I started to have different symptoms when it came to that I just really wasn't expecting, but kind of was expecting, if that makes sense. Like, you hear them say certain stuff, and being that I believe that I had a pretty decent journey. Like, compared to what some people deal with when they go through chemo and radiation, that wasn't my story. I was sitting in a room, in waiting rooms with women that were getting radiation at the same time that I was, and they would talk about the burning that their skin would go through, and how they couldn't really sleep, and they couldn't move, and certain things that they couldn't do anymore because it hurt so bad when they had radiation, you know, and their skin was peeling and changing colors and all that kind of stuff. And I did not have that story. I just had to sit there and kind of listen to them, but I didn't have that kind of story. So to now have, you know, the doctors say that you're going to have these symptoms, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not going to say I'm going to have the symptoms, because that's one thing about me. I'm not going to just say because someone says that it's going to happen to you or this is going to happen. Okay, and after read through all the manuals and materials and all this stuff that I read through, there's a lot of stuff that could have happened to me. But I thank God, at the bare minimum, what I have had pain, I've had weariness, I've been fatigued a lot, I've had the nausea, you know, and I've had little things here and there or whatever, but I stay on top of my stuff. Like, as soon as something go on, when they say report a new symptom, I report symptoms, because what I don't have time for is to be going through stuff. I need my body to get it together. Okay. So, that I'm grateful that even though I had to go through this and I didn't want to go through this, that I didn't go through it as severe as some people do. But that internal, it's called targeted radiation. When they did that, after having those 4 sessions that I had, I started having issues with my bladder. I started having even more fatigue. Like, it literally took me a week to wash dishes because I get winded very quickly. Like, just walking to the car takes a lot out of me. Just doing simple things like trying to clean up and stuff, it takes a lot out of me, and I get lightheaded a lot. I get dizzy. Well, not dizzy, I'm sorry. I get lightheaded, and I kind of lose my balance a lot. I have to take it slow a lot whenever I'm doing anything. And I honestly, I'm grateful to God. I'm so grateful to God that I'm cancer free. I'm so grateful that God got me through this journey, even when I didn't want him to. Let's go there. Okay. I was not the one praying to heal me and to get me through. I was not. And y'all know your girl is the praying beast. Okay. But I was not that girl. Everyone around me was doing the praying and the encouraging and all that kind of stuff. I let them take the reins because I wasn't feeling it. Okay. Because I really didn't like where I was at. So, but I eventually got there, you know, and started praying and all that kind of stuff. But in the beginning, as I've stated before many times, no, that wasn't it. I wasn't feeling it. So God healed me even when I didn't want to be, even when I didn't care, even when I kind of turned my back on him. He still healed me. And I'm so grateful for his grace and his mercy. Like, if I probably don't even deserve, I know I don't deserve it. I know I don't deserve his grace and his mercy. So for him to do that, it is absolutely amazing to me. And I'm so grateful. And what I know now is there is definitely something that I'm here for, because God could have easily let this take me out. So I know that I'm here for a reason. I know that I have a purpose, and I know there's things that I still need to accomplish. So I need to get to work. Your girl's trying to get to work. I'm trying to do it. So with that being said, trying to get to work and do what I need to do, sometimes I feel like I feel useless sometimes because I can't do a lot, even talking a lot. Like, even after I do these videos, I get very tired, you know. So even with that, you know, it sucks to me. I just really hate it. I really hate that I had to quit my job. I hate that I can't really do a whole lot. I hate that, you know, just the simple things like washing dishes takes a whole lot out of me and takes a long time for me to do, you know. It just really, it really sucks, you know. And I definitely have to remind myself, hey, your body has been through a whole lot. Your body has been through a whole lot more than has ever been through in all of your years of being here on earth. Your body has been through way more than a natural, normal human being has been through. So you have to give yourself time. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to take care of yourself so that you can heal and so that you can get better. Because if you push yourself too much, you may be back to square one. That doesn't mean that I'm going to get cancer again. What it means is that I could possibly do something to myself to where I don't heal how I need to heal, where I don't get better and where I don't strengthen what I need to strengthen because I'm so anxious to get back to the old me. And I can't do that. I really have to pace myself, and I have to keep talking to myself to say, hey girl, chill out. Hey girl, calm down. It's okay. You know, it's okay. You literally have been in the fight of your life. You literally have been fighting for your life. So you cannot expect your body to go back to how it was before. And then you're not as young as you used to be. Okay. I'm not old either, but I'm not as young as I used to be. So I have to keep that in mind. But it's tough. It's tough. I feel like sometimes I'm just staring at the four walls and people, you know, say, write a book or, you know, do this and do that. And yes, it's only so much of writing I can do. It's only so much of doing videos that I can do. It's only so much of this I can do. I feel like I am not doing anything, but neither here or there. I am going to continue to take it slow. I have to encourage myself every day that you're not being lazy, because sometimes I feel like I'm being lazy. I feel like I'm just not doing anything, but I have to listen to my body. If my body says sit down, sit down. If my body says, hey, you need water, get you some water. If you need to eat something in particular, you need to eat it. You know, if you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. You know, so I have really been trying to listen to my body and to get through this. So you guys keep me in your prayers. Keep encouraging me. I appreciate the support that I've had. I appreciate you guys always looking out. You guys always come through. You guys always make me feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And you always stamp approve the fact that I had to let it be known and not keep it to myself, because I really was going to go through this whole journey with just me and my family and some of my closest friends and not share it with the world. But God wouldn't let me do that. So you guys prove to me over and over and over again that I have a voice and it needs to be heard, and that what I'm doing and what I'm saying is truly blessing you. So many people have told me about their journeys themselves, you know, and so many people have said, you know, they've changed their doctors or they paid attention to certain things that they wouldn't have paid attention to before, you know, and they've done things with their children. Like I got a message from someone saying that they didn't want their child to get the HPV vaccine, but after listening to what I've been through, they changed their mind. I've had people say, hey, I was getting checked out and the doctor said this and I just took his word for it. And now that I hear what you're saying, I'm going back and I'm going to push them to tell me something more than it's nothing to worry about. Because they'll tell us that really quick. It's nothing to worry about. And that's what I was told. But as we can see. I thank God that I don't look like what I've been through. I thank God that, you know, even though I was kind of looking forward to losing weight, I didn't really lose much weight at all. I did lose my hair because who knew that certain cancers don't make you, certain chemos don't make you lose your hair. Listen, I got a lot that I need to share with y'all, but I really be wanting to get my facts together about different stuff, like different kinds of chemo. You know, they got plant-based chemo and stuff like that. Listen to me. Crazy, okay? So, they have different types of radiations. They have different types of meds. It's just so crazy. And I thank God for my doctors and my nurses. I thank God for them, each and every one of them. And I will like to say I had a team of females. Everything that I did, except for like the external radiation, there were some men involved in that, and the internal radiation, like my anesthesiologist was a male and some of the nurses were male or whatever, but majority were female. I had female doctors and nurses. So I really felt like they understood and they really were they really catered to my issues, because I had an issue that only females can have. So I was grateful for that. I think God placed everyone that was in my life and in my journey. He has placed them. And I thank God for that. I thank God for the people that he has had join me on this journey, the people that have been praying for me, checking on me, come by to see me. I appreciate all of that. I'm so very, very grateful. This journey isn't over. I still, like I said, I still got to heal. I still got to get my strength back up. I still got to work through some things. So this journey isn't over, but I am totally believing that I am healed. I am totally believing that I won't see a return of this thing. I am totally believing that God has restored and replenished. Okay. So anyone out there that is contemplating taking care of themselves or what the doctor is saying, you on a second guess, it's okay. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure that you are getting checkups. Make sure you're getting your checkups, your routine pap smears and stuff. Make sure you're staying on top of those things. And if they say they see something abnormal, tell them that you want them to check more into that, because they will tell you it's abnormal, but it's normal. It's abnormal, but it's normal. Like, no. And I've been listening to that for years and letting them say that. And thank God that I went a little further and some things happened and I was able to catch it early enough where I didn't have to go through treatment for months on end or years and all that kind of stuff. I only had to go through treatment for a few weeks, and we thank God for that. Well, actually, like, what it was, March, April, yeah, about 2 months. So, if you guys want to reach out to me or anything, you can. What you guys have been doing, you've been sending me messages and all that kind of stuff. You can call me if you have my number, text me if you have my number. If you have any questions that I have not said on this, on these videos, you can definitely contact me and ask me questions. Email me. You can email me at thecompletewoman19@gmail.com. As well, if you want to sew into me, you can sew into me. I think my cash out is Latoya Shantae. I think it's Latoya Shantae. I think that's what it is. Latoya Shantae. I think that's my cash out. If that isn't the right cash out and you want to sew into me, you can definitely inbox me or text me or something, ask me what my cash app is, and I'll let you know. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share now. Guys, I'm still celebrating. I'm going to still, I know on my Facebook, some of you probably did not see that when I finished my radiation, I did a live, and we did an impromptu concert where people were calling in, connecting to my Facebook live, and they were singing songs of encouragement to me. So I said we want to do a part 2 when I was done with my radiation and everything. So we are still going to do a part 2. I'm still thinking over that thing, but it's not going to be a Facebook live. It's going to be something in person, because I want it to be bigger than what it was, because it seemed to get a lot of attention from a lot of people. So look out for that. And look out for the other things that I will be doing, because your girl is not slowing down. She's pacing herself, you know, to get healthy, but I'm definitely still got my wheels turning. I got a lot of things I need to do, because again, God didn't keep me here for me to just to sit around and look around at everyone else doing a great thing in the world, and I just sit here like, oh, okay, I guess. No, I'm definitely, and the thing that cancer has taught me is that I could definitely, God will definitely do exceedingly and abundantly above all that I can ask or think. So I am not accepting no. I am not accepting you're not, what's the word? You're not, eligible. That's not the word I'm looking for, but I couldn't think of the word. You're not qualified. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing wait. I'm not hearing now is not the time. I'm not hearing that you're not suited for this. I'm not hearing that it's not your turn yet. I'm not hearing that, because God kept me here for a reason, and all the things that I've already been doing and the things that he wants me to do, this has only given me a little more umph in me, a little more fight in me. This has given me a little more push, and has told me that nothing can defeat me. I defeated cancer. Oh, I'm cocky about that thing. I defeated cancer. God got me through cancer. So what you think that all the rest of this stuff that I'm trying to do, or what people are saying, or what people are doing, or anything anybody feels about me means? It means nothing. after I have defeated cancer. There's nothing you can tell me. I'm sorry. I'm being cocky about that thing. There's nothing you can tell me. Okay? I have literally beat death. So grave, where is your victory? Huh? Death, where is your sting? Oh, okay. Huh? Okay, let me get on off here before I start preaching. But again, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Look out for more content. My podcast is coming back. The Complete Woman podcast, that is coming back. I just had to get through this whole process and been able to function enough to be able to do it. But it is coming back. Trust and believe, that is coming back. And Talks with Toya, all of that is coming back. So I will see you guys or talk to you guys or whatever next time. Love you guys. Bye.